Hello there, it's been a while. I have returned with some early access footage of the next season. Due to things being in PTR, it's gonna change around a bit, so take everything you see here with a grain of salt. But otherwise, here's some insight into what you can expect next season. I have access to Tier 4 and Tier 3, so let's go over them first. Then we can speculate about Tier 5, since I didn't get to use them. But I have the stats. The Tier 4 are basically Chinese halberdiers, much like Wu Wei, classified as polearms and specializing in crowd control and sustain. The top line gives them a support armor debuff and speed debuff, while the bottom line gives them crowd control immunity for their second skill. As for their skills, their first is a simple 2-hit slash, and their second is their specialty hook move that pulls enemies around. The Tier 3 are these footbowmen, basically ballistas that have extreme block breaking and an AoE explosive skill. Very different from other ranged with a straight trajectory and potential to break the front lines in more ways than one, as we'll see. There is a reason block break isn't given to ranged units most of the time. Well, enough for the introduction, let's see the units in action. First, the Tier 4. So you have to point behind you, so they pull it towards you. Okay.
Yeah. So, as I said, it's counterintuitive. It's weird. Oh, that's really cool, because they shoot in perfect volumes. Just send them in?
Yep, send them in.
And... wow, that's interesting. The damage numbers, like...
This unit skill is on cooldown.
I don't know what to think about that one.
Did
You're
I just...
doctrined, right?
No, undoctrined. Bottom line.
Undoctrined.
Undoctrined.
Jesus Christ, is your single target damage just that high?
I think it's because you're
You
about
gotta
to use a
test out
skill.
how many...
Oh, you know what? Just do it again, but I'm not gonna use 2. To see if it's because of the CC. Like, I might have just stopped your animation midway, so I just cancelled both
Maybe.
of the DPS.
Maybe I didn't. Do you have a CC on your number 1 as well?
Their auto attack or something has the second skill pull.
Yeah. The first, I think they have 2 sets of CC. Because I think you caught me with the pullback of the first skill.
Yeah, okay.
So it needs to be like an early activation.
Yeah. So I won perfectly because of the second skill, and it's because I'm bottom line. So the bottom line...
So wait, you're saying that you activated the bottom line first?
So I'm right now bottom line, so on my second skill, I will cancel CC, so I get out of it and CC your units.
Oh, that would be... yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Alright.
But I need to do that faster.
I lost. I almost lost. You know how close I was to losing there?
Nope.
Dude, my entire unit was on red. If you hit me even one more time, I think my entire unit would have died. No?
Ready?
Okay, I mean,
Okay.
interesting. So,
Yeah, that's definitely clear crowd control.
And here's the thing, you're gonna beat the rest of my unit, which are those guys, probably.
No. I lost.
Wow.
The footage you just saw was some initial tests without doctrines. We noticed how their growth or healing after killing units was not working, so for the next few tests, expect them to do better on a live server. That is if they can deal a killing blow.
I stand corrected.
This unit skill is on cooldown.
That was way closer.
I did not expect that either. Thought you were just gonna kill them all in an instant.
得是千军重，头颅一掷轻。
This unit skill is on cooldown.
Thought
一
so.
战擒双亡。
Oh?
What did you change that time?
I did not change anything. I just pressed my skills better, I guess.
Alright.
This unit skill is on cooldown.
Alright.
Damn.
You're definitely using the number 2 skill first.
No, I did not. I pressed 1
You-
and then 2.
You did not?
Yeah, I did not.
Are you cancelling number 1?
Yes.
Because there's a difference at a point in time where I'm not killing anything and I can't reset for a brutal strike. So you have damage reduction at some point that makes my damage hits 2000, which is half the amount. Oh, what? It decided to work this time.
Yeah, nah.
That didn't work, and that hurts. Just straight up got baited there.
Nice. That's a beautiful interaction.
You threw my bar.
Oh, that is nasty.
使命を全うする。
This unit skill is on cooldown.
Unironically, using that pull towards you does more damage. Cause that pull I did almost 100% crit.
Because you went behind me?
Yes.
The rear attack damage just being like insane there, I guess.
Okay, let's see what the fire does.
Attack these guys. Instantly drop one guy.
Nothing happened. Okay, so they have to hit someone
Yeah,
that already
it's-
tagged.
That's just weird.
They can't hit any tag because they're just going back.
It causes a knockdown, that's the thing? So it's just like...
They're doing a lot of damage. Each shot is 7,000.
You are block breaking me instantly!
Yeah.
But there's only 12 of you, so it's slow. But you're still... You're getting there! The other one, so it may be hidden somewhere.
Okay, just turning it on. Hoo-wee.
That 2.5 second fucking...
弟兄们，一剑穿阁，飞天射月，杀！弟兄们，杀猎！赤夜一发砸雷剑，杀！穿阁，飞天射月。先给我拉近！一剑穿阁，飞天射月。也一发砸雷剑，杀！弟兄们，杀猎！先给我拉近！一剑穿阁，射死我！飞天射月，杀！
The footage you saw was before a buff, and the footage afterwards is with extra penetration of up to 5 units. With it, they are ridiculously overpowered, but I expect them to have at least another round of changes before the live servers. So again, these units are not final and subject to more balance changes. And lastly, the tier 5 chariot. Unit size is 17, supposedly you can ride it with a hero, and the ridiculous stat you see on the stat panel is the chariot itself and not the horses, I imagine. Based on the skill descriptions, we know skill 1 is a charge that drains the horse's stamina, and skill 2 is a drift that allows the chariot to move towards the camera's angle. So my guess is that they have 17 backup men and horses for you to use on supply, and to defeat this thing you need to kill the horses and the men. The traits mention that they're completely crowd control immune, but weak to fire. Very much still a mystery. No idea how they'll fit this thing in most maps. That is all for this preview. I can't comment on this unit's strengths, but so far they seem moderately interesting. I'm heavily biased towards using units that have finer control, like those that use formations and cover commander, so I don't really see myself using them yet. This was Alan Apogee, and see you around.